Welcome again to another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. This time out, I'm bringing to your attention two nonfiction books that are both very highly recommended. The very first one is The Great Escape by MENA SUVARI. This is published by Hachette and it retails for $35. Many of you will be familiar with MENA SUVARI, the actress. Her most notable roles have been in American Beauty and American Pie. But this is her story where she does not really specifically talk about life in the movie business. She talks about some horrific things that have happened in her personal life. She was barely 12 years old when a very good friend took advantage of her sexually. He just didn't do this once, he did it repeatedly. And it certainly affected her life in ways that are inconceivable. As she matured, actually she told no one. And at one time she did write a suicide note, which she found years later when she packed things up to move. And she was in a very dark place. She also wrote a book of poetry too. And some of the examples of the poetry are found throughout the book. This is a very, very, dark book, as noted. And she talks about relationships with men later in life that were affected by the first experience when she was barely a teenager. And she seemed to gravitate to men, and she found herself in very toxic situations. And men took advantage of her goodness, her kindness, and many times in the book, you just feel like shouting, Mina, why did you do this? You should have stayed away from these guys, they're no good. But that was part of her life, and she has no problem graphically explaining what she did wrong and what she did right as well too. She bought houses, she bought cars, she bought things for these men, and a lot of them were pretty well close to deadbeats that she was with. She was a big celebrity, and she didn't mind spending. In fact, she spent things, she overcompensated at times, wanting to keep the person in their life even though they said and did horrible things to her. Now, to make a long story short, she does have a happy ending because a few years back she did meet the man of her dreams, a man who really treated her like a lady, and they were married, they've had children, and hopefully down the road she might write a book about her experiences as an actress. But this is basically her life story, her personal relationships. And The Great Escape is a book that will definitely stay with you long after you read the final pages. The second book of note this week is Living Strong After Abuse. Stop Being a Victim and Start Living. This is by THERESA Jackson. It's published by Busy Bee Media, and it retails for $18. This book sort of goes hand in hand with the first book, the MENA SUVARI book. THERESA Jackson is a clinical psychologist, and she has written extensively about relationships and abuse. And the first half of this book talks about all the forms of abuse, the emotional, physical, financial, where women are in very toxic relationships, and it does not always end well. 30% of women, according to her statistics, have been in abusive relationships, and 3 women are killed each day in the U.S. at the hands of a violent partner. So this book has so much information for those who have gone through the abuse, and it is sort of a warning book for those who hopefully have not gone through it and will never gone through it and will never go through it, excuse me. But if they do, this book offers reassurance and hope. The last half of the book is a 30-day program for those who have lived through abuse. They write their feelings down, their emotions, their thoughts, what's happened, and it's sort of a personal therapy guide that they can work through, and hopefully it'll help in the healing process. This book is an important guide that everyone should read it, and perhaps men should read it too, to see what they have done and what they are capable of and how they have to stop this cycle of violence and abuse once and for all. So those are the two books that I wanted to bring to your attention this week. Hopefully when you're out planning your book purchases, these will be at the top of your list. So as always, I do thank you for your time in watching my online videos, and please send your comments, positive and negative. So until we meet again, stay safe, stay sane, stay social distancing, and do stay in touch. Bye for now.